11 couples, $2 million. One winner. You choose who wins the Hot House. Tonight on the Hot House, Trudy's just thrown away $2 million.
I can't deal with the emotional crap.
He jumped into the canals with a surfboard.
All I wanted to do was to paddle and to go and to keep moving.
Leaving Beau behind her.
She's your partner, where should she be?
But in spite of Cyclone Trudy, work must go on.
And that's basically what we're all doing here, is building an empire between us.
The Hot House. Hot House.
Hi, welcome to Day 17 in the Hot House, the show that's seriously living up to its name. I'm Erica. As anyone who's ever built a house will tell you, it can be a very stressful time. But when you've got 14 couples and they're all competing for a $2 million prize, the stress levels can go through the roof. And then there's Trudy. We've seen some cracks starting to appear in our normally tough competitor. Tonight, those cracks have turned into canyons. But we've still got a house to build, so let's drop in on our unsuspecting contestants and watch the drama unfold.
Oi! Come on!
Les is cracking the whip this morning, and before he gives the day's instructions, he has a chore for the group.
First of all, I've got to get you to clean out the garage. So I need that done now. 5 minutes, and then back here. So into it. Okay, the things we're doing today, security system and vacuum maid.
The vacuum maid is a ducted system that allows access to every part of the house through a series of ports, meaning you never have to drag a vacuum around.
On the security system, I need Matt and Cher, Mark and Michelle. And the vacuum maid, Christian and Amy, Phil and Libby. We've only got 4 hours to get it done. If you don't finish in those 4 hours, there'll be a group penalty.
The security system can't be done because you need concealed reeds and stuff in it. We need the doors on to put those on, so the security system
this
can't
is
be
just
done.
the pipe work.
Right. Just the pipes.
Just the pipe work. We're going to get plaster on the walls first, Phil. That does help.
Well, that's what you're saying it has to be finished in 4 hours.
Phil's been put in the vacuum maid group, even though he's worked in security for the past 2 years.
Do you want to put Phil on security? Because that's what he does. Instead of having him do the vacuum maid?
Doesn't say that on the sheet.
Well, can't you make an executive
No, that's
decision?
it.
4 hours.
All right, good luck, guys. Good luck.
We'll bring the toasted sandwiches over in 2 hours.
Righto, guys. The vacuum maid, where we're going to put the points down the wall, so you probably need to work out those positions or where they go. Go through the house, try and work that out yourself. And we've been mucking around for a little bit, so it's down to 3.5 hours.
You've been mucking around.
You've been mucking around.
I've been busy. Go for it, Philly.
Okay.
All right, Philly.
Someone made a point before in regards to less points the better.
Yeah.
So, because the less points there are, the more power you can get from the more suction you get.
Hi guys, with the security system, what I need you to do is work out where you're going to put the little monitors on the walls.
The sensors. Steve, how long do you reckon it'll take to put the wires in for this?
About 4 hours.
About 4 hours?
Yep, 4 to 5 hours.
So the wires, so we don't have much time to make that decision.
Got to be right into it.
Not everyone can work on site at the same time, so some of the couples are free to go swimming. Trudy seems to have something on her mind and is staying away from the rest of the group. Mark and Michelle normally live and work together, so making joint decisions is nothing new, which doesn't stop the odd disagreement.
Pretty much we blow up about anything and everything, no matter what it is. Whether it's, doing cabling like this or painting, or we both have our own ways of doing it, and we usually fight for at least 20 minutes before we get it done, before we even start.
We are caning it.
I reckon we're going better.
Trudy's choosing to stay away from the group, keeping her concerns to herself. Kat has some worries too, and she's willing to share them.
I think everybody's figured out who Phil is. He's a jokester. He likes to muck around, and people have realised, hey, he doesn't do that much work. He mucks around a little bit. So now they're trying to put this time limit on him to make these decisions, and just depends how long people can handle it for.
True to form, Phil's playing the Joker down on sight.
Yeah, they don't look that bad, do they? I can still probably wear them. I love accessories. You know, if I was a girl, I'd have bags and shoes, you know. I've actually bought more shoes here than Liv, and more glasses than Liv, and more hats than Liv. So, yeah. Yeah, Brett, I get along with Brett and Jeff really well.
Others are taking the task and the looming deadline more seriously.
And we're doing the security system today, and we're putting in all the wiring. We've worked out all the monitors where they're going, and the sirens, and where the keypads are going. So hopefully the rest of the crew will be happy with what we've done. And we're just putting the wires in now. So once we've got the wires in, we can't really do anything about it, so they just have to love it or leave it.
No, I'm not really annoyed about not getting picked for the security gang, because I think that...
It might have frustrated you.
Yeah. It would have frustrated me more than anything else, because it wouldn't be how I'd have it, so it wouldn't matter.
He's obsessed with vacuuming. I don't know why.
I like the clean floor. It looks nice, having it nice and fresh and clean.
I don't know what it is. You do the vacuuming a lot.
Yeah.
How much time have we got to go to get it done?
I reckon we'll get it done, but the others seem to be lagging behind.
Yeah, the security people, I don't know if they'll get it done, but we're pretty much on time.
But Phil can't help himself, sneaking over to the security group to offer his expertise.
Right, Phil, what's your main problem with the what's actually happened as far as security is concerned?
I think the security is really good for someone, if someone breaks into the home while you're not at home, it obviously covers all that. It's just when someone, like if someone was to break in, if say you're in the bedroom or during the day even, if you're out the back and you're home alone, someone's breaking through the front here, and there's a breach here, you probably wouldn't have the alarm system on, but if you had a perimeter alarm all the way around, as soon as the perimeter gets broken, it'll set it off.
It's a team effort to build this house, and the couples not involved with the task are busy feeding the workers.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Thank you.
I've never seen this on a building site before.
It's just a little sandwich.
Still to come on The Hot House, why Trudy took off.
I didn't come on the show to destroy people's lives.
And next, Ben shares his gift. There's only a few minutes left before the deadline of the two tasks, and Les won't be offering extensions.
Wow, I think that's it.
Yep, that's the last one.
Well done?
Yeah.
Yeah, bloody time, you guys. Thanks. No, done well. Good
Thanks,
on you.
mate.
Thanks, Les.
See ya.
See ya.
The vacuum-made system is finished in time, but how are the security folks going?
Hey, Les.
Hey, mate.
Look at that. Right on the knocker.
Jeez, 3 minutes.
Sensational. Well done. Beautiful.
We've just finished installing the Heels ducted vacuum system.
Erica's down on site to check out the day's progress.
An internal vacuum system which allows us to vacuum the house without having to lug around a big vacuum cleaner.
Okay, what was the toughest bit?
Toughest bit was we only have 9 metres of pipe to work with to sort of cover the whole area. So what we did was position ports in strategic areas which allowed us to cover what we needed to cover. So there's one in the children's area, one in the media centre, one in the master bedroom and one in the meals area.
So you got it all covered?
We sure did.
And in time.
And in time.
Well done.
Thanks.
It's all fun and games until somebody gets hurt. Bo's sprained his thumb playing in the pool.
I sort of went one way and Simon the other. I sort of just... Well, he was sort of running, I was sort of just walking. Yeah. And came in contact. And he just fell straight over. And Simon came off better.
And Bo's not getting much sympathy from Trudy.
Sympathy?
Yeah, Trudy's always trying to be nice about injuries and stuff.
Sympathy?
Yeah.
What's wrong now?
No, there's no sympathy. He's tough. We built him tough here.
Does that hurt?
Yep.
Today we were happily working on our hill security system.
Yeah.
We installed sensors, keypads and sirens, and we wired it all in, and it was fantastic.
Any tricky bits?
Yeah, just down here actually. We had to run some wiring out to a living area, and they had to go underneath the pool.
All right, safe as houses?
Yeah, I think there won't be any break-ins, I'll tell you that.
The task is passed and the group are settling down to dinner. But first, Bo has something to say.
All right, basically this morning we were mucking around the pool. Fooling around the pool, and I sustained an injury to my hand.
And you lost volleyball.
Simon took me out to win the game, which doesn't matter.
Within the rules?
Yeah, totally, yeah. So basically I can't work for maybe a week.
This will mean more pressure for Trudy.
You still got one hand. What's wrong with the other hand?
So basically any tasks that need to be done with one hand, I can do.
It's good hand too.
Yeah, that's a good one. So if anyone wants me to do anything they think I can do, or maybe I could be the safety officer or something like that, or...
Oh, the washing.
Yeah, I could do everyone's washing.
Yeah, what he's trying to say is he can't work.
Yeah, I can't work.
So don't hassle him.
I can supervise.
But he can supervise and be the foreman.
Oh, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Why doesn't Bo be the foreman?
Yeah. Great idea.
All those in favour?
Cheers, Bo.
Well, Bo's pretty good with injuries. He always comes back pretty hard. So if he can use it, he will. He won't care for a little bit of pain. That's for sure. I think Les will use him way more as a leader of the pack, like he was the first day, the foreman, and go around and make sure everyone else is doing the job right.
I was thinking of maybe even having a stick, and anyone not working, I might be able to poke them.
At home, Ben's passion is his art. Each person is allowed to leave an item in the finished house as a legacy. Ben's has just arrived, and it's one of his original works.
Big unveiling.
Or it's a blank one.
Guys, this is a showing of Ben's painting, The Empire. Ready?
It's actually Augustus, and Augustus founded the Roman imperial government, so he basically started he was the founder of politics, money, power, everything that came with the empire, and that's basically what we're all doing here, is building an empire between us.
Yeah!
So that's what it's all about.
Great, I think, I don't know anything about art, but it made me feel good, and it made me feel proud to know Ben. And
I'd love to leave it in the house because that's what the painting's all about. So
awesome thing to have in the house. And if Ben puts it in the house, good on him for doing it. And it would have taken him forever to do that. I could never dream of doing something like that. I could do a stick figure and that'd be about it.
I'm not very artistic, so anyone that has any sort of artistic ability, I really appreciate it.
Yeah, what's your favourite part, Ben? 3B.
I like this bit where all this is, it's all decaying, it's all the history.
It takes Ben's mood and temperament to a T. The whole reason he's wiring the house. I mean, it's a reflection of this whole process, and he's sort of put that into the painting.
Power, politics, money, empires. That's very interesting, Ben, because this little empire is about to be rocked.
Want to go surfing?
Up next, the world according to Trudy.
Finding it hard that it is a game and they're not voting me because they don't like me, they're voting me because I am one of the biggest threats.
Trudy and Bo have cleared out early from the work site, and a storm seems to be brewing.
Bo, don't talk and say anything yet.
As the workers return, speculation is rife.
Do you want me to tell you why I think we're all here? Because I think she's going to leave.
No, I've just decided that Bo's broken his wrist and it's pointless us being here. And the only reason why I stayed on the show was for Bo, because he was enjoying it and he wanted the chance to win the $2 million. But now that he's busted his wrist, I've decided that it's not worth us being here because I've got my biggest event coming up. I'm really stressed out. I didn't think it was going to be like this, the show. Like people, you know, voting one-on-one, and it's real emotional for me. And I really don't think that I'm going to be able to walk away from here on the day to surf that without even surfing, to do my best in the event.
Actually, Beau's thumb is only sprained.
I honestly don't think Trudy wants to win the house. I don't think that's why she's here.
That's what she said all along. She's here to have fun and meet new people like a lot of us are.
She wants to. She told me she wants to be in Fiji in a few weeks. That's honest. Yeah.
But I can't stay by myself, of course, so if she's got to go and she's got to do that, well, guess that's that.
Where he doesn't give a shit what anyone says about him and stuff, and he doesn't really care, and he doesn't really see anything. He doesn't give a shit about anything, Beau, apart from beer. You know, the only time I saw him worry was when there was no beer in the fridge.
She's got such a beautiful heart. She's a great girl, and she's got a lot of spunk.
Yeah.
And whatever decision she feels is right for her, we support her 100%. If she wants to stay, great. If she decided that it's time for her to go, then we support her whatever she decides.
Well, I don't care. I mean, she said she wants to leave before anyway, and she hasn't done. So if she's going to go, she's going to go. If she doesn't, she doesn't.
But there's more to Trudy's departure threat than an upcoming surfing contest.
Everyone knows there's two groups in here. It's divided. Everyone's loving everyone, but they don't really love them. And I'm not that type of person. If I don't like you, I don't like you. And I just don't like the fakeness that's in the house. This caravan park, which I call trailer trash, is full of it. Like that whole Scotty thing alliance, that was Amy and Christian, they brought that alliance together to take out Scotty, and they tried to take me out last week but couldn't because we had a lot of backing by a lot of other people. And it's so obvious that she got away with it scot-free, and that's really annoying me when to think that she was the one who went running around telling everyone that me and Scotty had an alliance. But that's, take all that out, that's the game. I'm not leaving because of the game. I'm leaving because Bro's broken his wrist.
I would hear a lot of things that would involve me, and that's why I'd go, right, who's saying what, who's lying to who, what's going on, I want to know. But at the end of the day, I think she was the spotlight because she had the biggest mouth, and so she'd talk about everything way too much to too many different people, I should say.
I think the votes may be a factor to an extent, but definitely not the sole reason, I don't think.
Everyone still loves Beau and Trudy, and the fact of the matter is that I don't think she should give up. I think it's maybe a bad example to people just to give up.
I don't really care. If she wants to leave the show, then it's her choice.
Don't pack your bags just yet, Beau.
Okay, the news is that I had a good think about it, and I'm not a quitter. I'd rather stay here and give it another dig and see what's happening, because it's no point just walking out because I can't surf, and if I can go surfing this afternoon, then that will get me through another week. Beau doesn't want to go. He wants to keep drinking beer. Hey, honey.
Yep.
Well, people, of course, are going to vote for us. So the thing is that we're an easy target. But I know that we've got a lot of good friends in here too that wouldn't vote us for sure. But the fact is that, those votes aren't going to make the difference if everyone else does. So, but as I said, I'd rather go out eliminated on the fact that we're a threat. We are definitely a threat to people because, as all the people are saying, everyone knows us in the outside world. And to be honest, that's why. And I'm finding it hard that it is a game, and they're not voting me because they don't like me. They're voting me because I am one of the biggest threats. And that's cool. Right. If I'm a threat, then let the games begin.
After the break, Trudy's dash for freedom.
Run, Forrest, run! But instead it was Trudy run. And I did.
Alrighty guys, sorry to interrupt. Listen up, I need to do a head count immediately. Calvin, Heather? Yep. Chris, Sarah, Kay, Ben and Kat? Yep. Matt and Sho? Yep. Simon and Jules? Yeah. Brett and Jeff? Yeah. Phil and Libby? Yep. Christian, Amy? Yep. James and Nat? Yep. Mark and Michelle? Yep. Beau and Trudy?
Yo.
Yep. Where's Trudy?
I think she's got an interview somewhere.
She's your partner, where should she be?
That's what I was told.
It's against the rules of the competition for any of the contestants to leave the compound without permission, and Trudy's nowhere in sight.
actually jumped into the canals with a surfboard and waded or paddled around, jumped out at this bund here. She ran up behind or beside our building, surfboard under the arm, and then flagged down someone driving into Banksia Beach, and then threw a surfboard in the back of the car and hopped in and drove off.
Trudy came in and she'd been for a bit of a swim and she was coated in mud and she needed a new outfit, so we helped her out there. She was escaping from the hot house.
The hot house office was flooded with calls of sightings. The hottest tip was that she made it to the Bribie shopping centre with her surfboard.
You guys come and brought the camera.
Okay, well, I'm running the show and you've skipped town.
Because I'm mentally going crazy. The thing is, as everyone says, I will be myself and I'm going to stir in the sense of that people are going to like me or hate me, okay? They like me or hate me in the general world. I've got that. I've got some of the loyalist friends that know me and just go, oh, that's just Trudy, we love her. And I've got people that hate my guts because I say it how it is.
Why didn't you ask for the timeout?
I've asked for everyone. I've tried to make out that I can't deal with the emotional crap. I can't deal with sitting across from people and voting people that I like. I can't deal with that. I physically can't deal with that. I'm not that type of person. I'm not the type of person that wants to sit there and go, hey, you're out because you're in this or that. I'm not like that. I didn't come on the show to destroy people's lives or to make fun of them and to tell them whatever.
Do you realise that with any competition there are conditions? You can't come and go as you please.
I know that.
So did you think about that when you left?
I didn't really care at that time.
Okay.
All I wanted to do was to paddle and to go and to keep moving.
Do you think that what you've done is impulsive?
Yeah, probably, because I'm an impulsive person. That's what I'm saying. I'm not going to lie to anyone. That's me. I mean, I'm not here to be fake. I mean, I'm impulsive, and that's why I'm a competitor, because, you know, I just go on my instinct. And at that point in time, I didn't want to listen to anyone telling me what I had to do. I wanted to paddle out. I wanted to go for a paddle, and I just cruising for a paddle. I wasn't going at that point in time, okay? And then I thought, cruise along, and I went, oh yeah, cool, this actually feels great being out of the compound. And I thought, well, I'm just going to keep on going like Forrest. Just go, run, Forrest, run. But instead it was Trudy, run. And I did.
Tomorrow night on The Hot House, a camp in shock as they learn of Trudy's $2 million exit.
To throw that away is sad.
Was he aware that if you left, then you'd both be out of the game? Because effectively you forfeited his position in the game.
Now, partner Bo gets his marching orders.
You're leaving the hot house too. Immediately.
See you on the outside, see you on the other side, buddy.
See you, mate.